Hello everybody, back with another pick a card reading. So we're going to dive into the top voted topic on the poll that I posted last night, and it is how much do they love you, okay? And we're also going to dive into why they love you as well, okay? Maybe even a little bit of tidbits, maybe some notations of some future actions, we'll see. All right, let's get right into your pile selection. Also guys, I'm not offering any private readings at this time unless you are a package member. I am offering live stream readings, and I'm live streaming every night at 9 p.m. So feel free to hop on if you are wanting a paid read, or even to tune into my general collective reads, or even free readings that I offer on Mondays and Tuesday nights. Let's go right back in. Pile number 1, 2, and 3. 2, 3. 1, 2. I will see you guys in your pile. Lovelies, welcome pile number 1s. I'm just going to label this the green pile, okay? But let's get right into your reading. As how much do they love you? Why do they even love you in the first place? So first and foremost that I'm getting from this with quiet your mind, you help this person silence your thoughts. And I hate to say it and be that cliche person, but it's kind of like, you know, what Edward did for Bella and what Bella did for Edward. You know, after they discovered their powers and everything like that, they realized that they kind of balanced each other's energy out, you know. But with the quiet your mind energy, it's almost like, you know, with Edward, who's like, I try to tap into you and it's like nothing. And I also feel like maybe there's a little bit of an element to you that's probably a little bit hard to read, that is very intriguing to your person, and it's also really admirable. And it's almost like you can quiet your mind and center yourself, and especially in moments of chaos or disruption, this person really likes the way that you can kind of just go right into center and just be like, you know what, everything's going to be all right. I know this really sucks right now. It's almost like, yeah, it sounds optimistic, like your point of view, but it's very realistic the way that you present it. So it's almost like for a pessimist, you're pretty optimistic. You know that Paramore song from Final Riot, for everyone's out there. But anyway, let's get into your next card here. And this is from my positive affirmations deck. And you're receiving the 2 of Pentacles. I listen to my intuition and I trust my inner guide. So even when you are at odds within yourself, or even when you're at odds and don't have all the facts to something like that, you end up intuitively always choosing like the right thing. And this person starts to notice this about you. Maybe you've had hiccups or mistakes in your life or whatever. I feel like this person isn't necessarily concentrated on that as the reason why they love you. And maybe a part of the reason why they love you is because you're able to go through these kind of like juggling acts in life, and you're able to conquer them, sometimes wholeheartedly, you know, independent. But I do feel like with the 2 of Pentacles energy, it's almost like this person wants to like be like, hey, I'll help you juggle that. Like, I don't know why I'm getting that energy too. Okay, but let's pause here and let's get into some messages. Also, for the 2 of Pentacles, this could have been somebody falling in love with you despite having other options as well, okay? And this person kind of like trusted their intuition and trusts their inner guide. With I listen to my intuition and trust my inner guide, and maybe you help them spiritually awaken or ascend, especially if you're on that spiritual life journey or spiritual soul path, things of that nature, okay? But let's get into your main messages. All right, so getting into your first main love message you're receiving. Dearest Stu, I keep replaying the argument that we recently had in my mind. I feel so upset that you view me that way. I feel so upset that you critiqued me. I am hurt by your words towards me. I am hurt how you can let something so small become so big. Is this it? Is this truly over between us? Life just doesn't seem real without you. I'm hurt by everything you said to me that day. I feel so inadequate now. Love, yours. This person very much values your opinion, and maybe in the moment when you argue, they become kind of pompous and arrogant and kind of defensive and stuff like that. But then they turn around and actually like really think about it. And this could be feminine or masculine, you know, dependent on who I'm reading for and what you're interested in. So take the energy how it resonates. This is generalized collective reading for entertainment purposes only. Okay, by no means are granting medical legal advice at any time, okay? But with this energy, it's almost like this person doesn't want to lose you, and they're scared that even the smallest thing that they do, they could slip up, that they could lose you. And maybe it's because they made bigger mistakes in the past and you were so passive about it, and maybe they continuously did that. I don't know, I'm getting that energy as well. But this person also loves the fact that you can see both perspectives or the duality in the situation and kind of quiet your mind from your emotions, like separate your logic from your emotions and kind of just have this streamlined focus of thought. And that's what really really gets them in their head is the logic that you say, not necessarily the emotions that you express, but the logic that you say within the argument, okay? Whether you're dealing with a male or female. But let's get into a potential incoming text. So what do they love so much about you, and how much do they love you? I have to work tonight, but I can hang out after. I feel like usually this person does not like to do anything after work, okay? This person doesn't want to hang out, they don't want to talk to anybody, they don't want to interact with anybody, because they're probably talked out, they're probably interacted out, they probably just don't, you know what I mean? And for some reason I get like, and maybe this is your energy, where you're like, usually I don't hang out with anybody, and maybe they take note of this as well, that usually you don't hang out with anybody, or usually you don't, just waste your time, or like, I don't know, I'm getting that energy, but I can hang out after. It's almost like no matter what this person has planned, or no matter what you have planned, you always make a way to encompass them in your reality in some capacity. Now, the next one you're getting is, can I call you? I want to hear your voice. Now, this person likes that you like talking to them on the phone. This person also likes that you, like, it could be the simplest detail that you end up complimenting about them, whether it is their voice, or even if it's their tiniest, like the eyebrows, or like the way that they did their nails, if for my men out there or women out there, whatever, okay? And for some reason, I feel like this person appreciates that you appreciate the little details that they do. Let's just say that they were in a relationship for years and years and years and years and years, and they finally broke up with that person. They've been single for a little while, and they connect with you, and then they're so used to not being like appreciated, or they're so used to being kind of like ignored, or like things like that. Like the things that their person used to keep up with, maybe in the beginning of the relationship, they tended to like falter on as like time went on, and it really stuck with them because they really thought that maybe they were the problem. And it's almost like you helped them kind of quiet their insecurities, okay? Especially with quiet your mind. And I listen to my intuition and trust my inner guide, my inner guide as well. You also help this person like tap into their intuitive frequency. But let's get into some additional message cards. Now, these are 18 plus. I'm going to save that a little bit for later, but I figured just to throw a little bit in there. Morning time is also something coming forth. Maybe this person, I hate to be TMI, but I feel like this is in connection with a little bit of the desire deck. This person may like that you contact them in the morning time, okay, just to keep it PG. But this person may also like morning time with you, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. Okay. But yeah, just like waking up to you, like being near you, close to you, stuff like that. It just makes them like yearn for you, especially when you're not in their space anymore. Like, let's just say you guys spend the weekend together, or the week together, or maybe even you spend all your days together, but this person misses you like at night, or misses you in the morning, like, you know what I mean? Dearest you, they maybe part ways with you. Love them is also something coming forth. So maybe this person did have to juggle somebody else, like I was saying, with the Two of Pentacles energy coming forth, and they had to really listen to their intuition and make a really strong, structured decision on who they really want to invest in. And I know I feel like this person kind of like regrets pushing you away, and they kind of miss your friendship, they miss your connection. They feel like this other person kind of like bullied them into a corner here of like not remaining in like this kind of like fluid dating energy, and this person just wanted to be official right away, I'm getting as well. Okay, for some of you guys. Dearest you, I believe you. Everything you said is true. That's why I love you. I choose you. Love them. So that's interesting. So this person, every time you tell them something, even if it's like out there or something like that, and it might not be as direct, but it's like they can get the gist of like what you're saying, and like the root to like what you're saying. And this person really likes the fact that you kind of just say what's really on your heart, or say what's really on your mind, even if it's a bit harsh, even if it's a bit rude. This person's like, wow, like you're actually a genuine person, okay? And you're also getting I choose you. So again, maybe there was a little bit of a choice, maybe a little bit of a duality there, all right? But let's get into the desire 18 plus messages for you guys. Right, so you guys didn't get a lot of desire cards. You guys only got 2 main desire cards. Now this is 18 plus, so it could be kind of like raunchy, or it could be kind of like, it's all right, kind of energy. So let's see here. Dearest you, send me nudes of you. I want to come to you and lust them. So this person, maybe they, before you, or even while they were in relationships, they're kind of used to kind of feeling that void or that gap with kind of like maybe porn, or like, other things, maybe go to the strip club or something like that. And this person kind of just wants you. And it may be kind of like, what? Like, no, this person actually genuinely just wants you. And maybe they're a known player. Maybe they're a known cheater. Maybe they're a known, this person actually just genuinely wants you. Okay. Now let's get into the next one. You have, this person also may have like a little bit of a semi-gallery of you if you've sent them like nudes of you. I feel like they keep it very private too, like to like where they don't show their friends, they don't show nobody, they just want to keep it to themselves. And I normally don't say that because usually I'm like, oh, you want to be careful with that, stuff like that. But for some reason, I'm feeling like a lockbox with this person. Dearest you. But that's probably because they feel very possessive of you. So, like, let's just say in previous relationships, they would have no problem, like, having a three-way or something like that. But with you, like, whether, even if it's like a female or even if it's like another male, whatever, they feel like the attention is not all on them. And they also feel, in a way, like, it's very deep. It's to the point where, like, they really do feel like spiritually married to you at times, where they're like, no, I don't want anybody else touching her or him or whatever. Okay. And maybe you're like, well, that's just normal relationships, and it's not normal for this person to act like this. Usually this person's pretty fluid, pretty open, is what I'm tapping into. Okay. But these weren't that bad. But let's get into your tarot. Okay, now getting into your tarot, the first card that you're receiving is the Sun card in the reversal. Even when, like, let's just say this person has faced obstacle after obstacle after obstacle throughout their weeks, throughout their months, throughout their days recently or whatever. And it's like you have this way of, like, bringing out the optimism in extreme pessimism. Okay, like in the worst circumstances, it's like you could be losing everything, and this person's like, well, it's fine. Like, we can do this, this, and this. And they're also a really natural problem solver that they can see through, like the fog, or see through, like, the cloud, and that's you. Okay, but let's get into the next one. You have the Seven of Pentacles. This person also likes that you take your time and that you, like, observe before you kind of, like, really take action. It's kind of like hunting energy a little bit. But I also feel like this person really likes that, I don't know, I'm getting, like, educated as well with the Seven of Pentacles. Like maybe you made an investment in your career, maybe you made an investment in your education, or something of that nature where it shines through. This person also loves the fact that maybe you grew up, like, around, like, a lot of children. Maybe you helped out your family members with children and things of that nature. This person, like, really adores the fact that you, like, cultivate and nurture those around you. It doesn't even matter if they're maybe even blood related to you or whatever. Like, you just genuinely kind of just care for people. But this is also somebody who was a little bit nervous because they couldn't tell at first if you were truly genuinely who you were presenting yourself to be on the surface. Now, you're also getting a little bit of that yin and yang energy with the sun and the moon. Okay, some people want to talk about twin flames. That could also be signified, but really it's just about a destined encounter. This person, over time, not immediately, it's almost like after they reviewed, like, the year that you've been together, or like a couple months that you've been together, or maybe years that you guys have been together. Okay, it's like they finally see, like, oh, this is why that didn't work out, or this is why we got into that argument, or I'm glad that we didn't move in right away, or, like, little things like that, to where this person is grateful for the delays, the hiccups, the like, obstacles that you guys had to face and everything like that. Maybe it took them a long time to come to terms with, like, how they generally felt about you. Okay, with the Knight of Pentacles. All right, the sun signs, risings, or moons that I'm receiving here, okay, or it could be Venus placements, take the energy that resonates. The sun card is in association with Leo energy primarily, but it could very well be any fire sign. Okay, with the moon card, it is, strongly pinpointed towards, a little bit more towards Pisces energy, but it could very well be any water sign. Okay, or it could also stand for a really strong, heightened, intuitive vibrancy that you're feeling. Okay, and this could also be what this person felt. Like, maybe they couldn't see it clearly, but it's almost like they felt like you guys would become something more in time, that this person just wanted to give it time. Something about 7, so it could be like 7 months, hopefully not 7 years, guys, before this guy, like, finally makes a move. But it could be like 7 months or something of that nature, or it could be the month of 7. I don't know, I'm getting that too, which is July, which would fall into kind of like Leo energy. But let's get into, or the later end of July anyway, because usually it's Cancerian for a moment there. But the next one that you're getting is the Three of Swords. All right, maybe this, like I told you before, maybe this person had a really hard time deciding between you and somebody else, or maybe you had a hard time deciding between them and somebody else. Okay, and maybe it took a lot. Okay, and this is the reason why this person loves you, is because you've kind of, I don't want to say like, oh, she's the last resort, or he's the last resort, and they just kind of stuck around, so I'm just going to marry them. Like, no, this person probably could have just started off fresh with somebody else and just used you, and then just, like, started off fresh with somebody else and then just put in the time and just bought more time for themselves or whatever. But that's not what their heart actually genuinely wants. Okay, now underneath the Sun card energy, and he or she feels this, or they, you know what I mean. So with the Three of Swords energy coming forth, okay, it's almost like this person recognizes all the pain that they put you through, and maybe it was time and time again, okay, as well. All right. I hate when like little gnats get in. It's summertime. Well, it's not summertime in Florida, but it's like springtime. So like, and we're all, and the housekeeper's here today. She was cleaning, and I don't know if she had the doors open, the windows open, or whatever. So maybe some flies came through. But anyway, but my room is super clean. Anyway, so the next one that you're getting underneath the Sun card, you're getting the Four of Pentacles energy. Okay, in the upright position. So with the Four of Pentacles energy, maybe this person didn't know how amazing you actually were until you like started to peel back your layers like an onion. Okay, maybe it took this person a while for them to like really see like, damn, like you're actually like a real person, like you're like a genuine person. Like maybe we don't click on some things, or maybe we're not meant to. Maybe I'm supposed to give you a different perspective, maybe you're supposed to give me a different perspective, maybe we're supposed to learn from each other. Like I don't know why I'm getting like this. It's almost like this person's trying to make sense of your connection as well. So underneath the Seven of Pentacles, you have the Hermit card, Virgo energy, cusp Libra as well. Virgo, Libra, cusp energy. All right, with the Hermit, heavy on the Virgo. This person also likes that you take your time and you're very much a recluse. This person absolutely loves that. That maybe if you find like a hobby or something that you're really like passionate about, you just kind of like hyper focus on that and you have tunnel vision. Maybe they like this person probably has like hours of free time because of your concentrated hobby or something of that nature. This person also, and you may have had a period of separation, and throughout that period of separation this person hyper focused and thought about you very immensely, especially with the Hermit card. Okay, now underneath the Moon card, you're receiving the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, now with the Wheel of Fortune, this is almost like this person started to see when they started connecting with you, or it's not even connecting with you, it's like when they started to open up to you or started to give you more, like just naturally, energetically. And this doesn't mean like monetary, it doesn't have to be monetary, it doesn't have to be like money. It could be like they just gave you more, like they gave you more time, they gave you more effort, they gave you more affection, they gave you more communication. There's so many different things that they could have given. There's more sex, you know what I mean, like whatever. Okay, and I feel like this person is starting to see like the more that they genuinely give you like out of their heart space, they get back like from like universally, like in different ways of generosity to like, and they're like, damn, like this happened after this. And then I feel like the first couple times they passed it off as coincidence, but it's like almost every single time. And maybe they're kind of like nervous to be open about that. They may eventually open up to you about that for pile number ones, but let's get into the next one. So underneath the Knight of Pentacles, this person, right when you feel settled with things where you're like, you know what, this person's always going to be in that situation, I'm just going to focus on me, I'm going to do what I got to do, no matter if I got to struggle or you know what, anything like that, I'm just going to be relying on myself. I'm not going to kind of hyper focus on that person. And maybe this is what this person also loves about you, is that you can be alone with the Hermit card energy. You can give this situation time. You can hyper focus on yourself and your bag or your coin and try to heal yourself, even if it causes you immense pain. Okay, to do that, to create that distance, to create that kind of like rift there in order to conduct change. It's like a domino effect. And I don't know why I'm hearing girls fall like dominoes. I also feel like maybe some of you guys have the ability to pull both sexes for some of you. And this person is very insecure about both, okay? For some of you guys are pile number one. Now, underneath the Three of Swords energy, you have the Two of Wands in the upright. This person feels like you held on to your vision of them despite the pain, despite, the bullshit that this person put you through. And maybe you started to notice little things that they started to change little by little. And maybe this energy could be vice versa. Take the energy how it resonates, okay, guys? But I also feel like this person loves how you reach out to them randomly, especially like later on throughout the day, just to check on them and just to see how they're doing. And this isn't even about you blowing them up. It's just kind of like you naturally thinking about them and just being like, hey, how are you? Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? And not even blowing them up if they don't answer, just kind of like allowing them to gravitate towards you. And this is what's allowing them to hold on to this vision of like seeing past this third party situation as well. This person definitely does love you, but maybe they could be a little bit conflicted, with another person at this time, because I could be reading into a little bit of the future base here as well. But that is what I am getting for pile number ones. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I do live stream and I offer instant paid readings as well as free general collective readings. And sometimes I offer free readings on Monday and Tuesday nights. But I'm always live streaming around 9 p.m. US Eastern Standard Time. If I'm ever not live streaming, I'm always going to post about it on the community page. And you'll just see that a live stream isn't scheduled for the day. I've been scheduling my live streams in advance, okay? And I'm also offering packages, so only package members are receiving private readings right now. I took on an additional job, so I'm able to kind of like offer this to people, but also create a little bit of flexibility with the schedule to offer like a little bit later delivery times while still trying to build my own thing that I got going on too. So with that being said, sorry about the ramble, guys, but I know some of you guys like to know what's going on in my life or what's up or how's that. Yeah, I know you guys have been wanting me to do a story time a little bit too. I'm just not, I don't know what I would talk about, but I'd figure it out. Anyway, so I hope you guys have a really great rest of your day or night, and thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Until next time, guys, bye for now, and I hope to see you guys on live stream. Bye-bye. Pile number 2. Welcome, welcome. So you guys received I call this the yellow pile, okay? But the main message card that you guys are receiving is angels are all around you, energizing your soul. This person literally feels, I don't know, I'm hearing that song. She says she talks to angels. That song, I don't know who sings it. Okay, but for some reason it's ringing in my mind. I'm also hearing Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls. Interesting. This person might like soft rock or like oldies kind of energy as well, but not really. I feel like music is kind of timeless. But anyway, so that's my opinion. But for some of you guys, this person finds your energy to be immensely healing and enlightening, especially with the color vibrancy, and immensely like magnetic. So like whatever they're trying to manifest within their life, it's almost like you literally slice through any energetic blockage that they're going through, okay? Especially if they're like a spiritualist or something like that. This could be somebody who would really just like you around or just like being around you because your energy is like very protective, or their energy is very protective, however the however it resonates. Generalized collective reading, so just take what resonates, leave the rest out. None of my readings are for medical, legal, or professional advice at any time, okay? Just letting you guys know that. But let's get into your additional cards to see, how much do they love you and why do they love you as well. So you're getting the 2 of Hearts energy. I accept my emotions and let them serve their purpose. This person loves that you express yourself. Whether you express yourself in an organized way of like putting it into like, creative art, or like, I don't know, music, or I don't know, cleaning intensively and organizing, because I feel like that's a skill set. I feel like it's a craftsmanship to be able to organize and do all that shit immensely well to where you're like, damn, this shit looks better than fucking Publix. Like, so you guys are like, Publix? What's that? It's like a grocery store. Oh, well, it is a grocery store. It's like a grocery store. It's a grocery store. It's pretty nice. It's clean. It's nice. Anyway, so, and it's like popular like in Florida and Georgia. I don't know if they have them in like other states. I think they do. I think they're like expanding and shit. Anyway, so I don't know. I feel like this person really likes that you like kind of accept how you feel and you express it. Like, and sometimes it's explosive, but this person's like, whoa, like, I love that about you. Like, I love that you blow up. I love that you kind of like, and you're probably like, damn, okay, so this person likes the fact that you guys get into arguments, kind of. But it's almost like that's the only way they can reach kind of like a breakthrough with you, or certain, like, to get past a certain barrier with you as well. Or the energy could be vice versa, so take the energy how it resonates. But with the 2 of Cups energy, the 2 of Hearts, this really strongly is associated with like soulmating energy. So this person genuinely feels like they are your soulmate and you are their soulmate as well. This person also feels like you're a mirror to them. I'm also hearing the song Mirrors by Justin Timberlake as well. Justin Timberlake is an Aquarius. That could be significant for some of you guys, okay? But let's get into some additional messages for you. We're going to leave the tarot for last. And you guys also received a lot of love messages too. I only meant to give like, I was trying to keep it kind of like quick, straight to the point, but also in depth. But for some reason, this pile, it just, this one wanted a bunch of message cards. And I was like, well, I feel bad reeling it too much in. So anyway, let's get into it. Dearest you, I've put you through enough emotional, mental, and spiritual pain. The third party is going to be gone out of my life forever soon. She knows that I'm in love with you, or he knows that I'm in love with you, that they just don't even compare to you. I want everyone to know that we are together, even them. I hate seeing you in pain every time I have to choose them over you. How much time we have spent together and how deeply I yearn for you daily, I don't know, I heard nightly too, cannot compare to anything that they do for me. I want you and no one else. I want to prove that to you, and I will very soon. Love, yours, is also something coming forth. Now, I feel like maybe if you guys have been caught in a third party situation, okay, this could be like this person has chosen you emotionally over another person, okay, and they plan on making you a part of their life. And there's something about forever soon. Some of you guys could get that tattooed on you guys. So I don't know why I'm getting a matching tattoo energy for pile number 2. It doesn't have to be. Obviously, this is generalized collective reading, so just take the energy that resonates, leave the rest out. But for some reason, I'm tapping into a frequency of somebody getting matching tattoos, okay, or tattoos that kind of mirror each other in a way to, like, you know, like forever yours. Or I mean, that would be dumb as fuck. I'm sorry. I'll take a second for that stupidity to just really seep the fuck in. But it could be something cool, okay? Not cheesy. It could be something, or it could be cheesy, but don't mean special to you, okay? So let me not judge you deeply. Let's get into the next one. You have, Dear Stu, although you are currently in a period of no contact, that doesn't mean neglect your inner and outer needs. Stay on top of filling yourself up with self-love, focusing on healing from painful words and painful actions that they have done to you. You will receive communication when you least expect it, yet after you have healed yourself yet again, will you accept the call of spirit. So this person also, I feel like you've gotten a couple different opportunities to be like, not be with this person anymore. And I feel like with this energy, it's almost like you take, every time you have that separation and space from this person, you end up taking that time out just to honestly just heal yourself, just to focus on your own thing. Maybe you don't take that time out to like hook up with other people, even though like in your mind you're like, I could and I could do that or whatever, but you're just like, I mean, honestly, I just want to work and I want to like just have a stable life, and I'm not trying to have like all these different interactions in my world right now. Like that kind of energy, okay? For some of you guys, this person could really appreciate that energy about you. It's almost like resembles a sense of loyalty, even in a period of no contact. And I also feel like maybe this person has a tendency to not fill themselves up with self-love whenever they're in a period of no contact with you. They get into like an oh, you're the worst kind of mode. Not you, viewer, but they think of themselves that way. I don't know why I'm getting that energy for pile number 2, but let's get into it and let's see here. Dear Stu, when you stare at me as I stare at you, do you feel the same way that I do? Do you wish to rush in and let our actions speak louder than our words? Do you want to immediately kiss me as well? Do you look in my eyes and see the love I have for you? Do you look in my eyes and love me too? I do not have the courage to ask, so I wait for you to give me the slightest notation of reciprocation of my love for you. One day I want to hear, I love you, my dear. Love, yours, is also something coming through. So maybe this person hasn't expressed their emotions fully to you yet. And maybe this is a mystery to like where you're like, listen, this is, well, duh, this is why I'm clicked on this reading. Okay, for some of you guys. But some of you guys are also just here for reassurance, to just be like, I know my person loves me. I just want to know how much, like how deeply. And I feel like this person really does miss you and yearn for you, to like the point where they really neglect their inner and outer needs. So this could even be kind of like they end up forgetting to like, no more that they're on top of their meals. Let's say you're dealing with a Taurus, and you know, Tauruses are usually really on top of their meals, typically. Okay, so like, let's just say they end up missing their meals or like whatever, when usually it's not about money, it's not about anything, it's just like their mind is literally just like on you, or like they're focusing like, damn, I haven't heard from this person, like I'm kind of stressed out, like what the fuck did I do? Like I don't know why I'm getting that energy too. You may end up having like a tendency to like block this person without fully understanding, or this person not fully understanding why they're being blocked as well. Okay, and then they kind of spend time like thinking about it. Okay, but let's get into some additional cards. We're going to save the 18 plus read for a little bit later, but you guys got a lot of 18 plus cards, not even gonna front. You guys got a lot of them, and they just came out like a stack, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll just take that. All right, because I was just trying to get, like I said, only one or two or a couple, but you guys received a lot. Now, some of the messages that you send to this person, okay, or you know, any messages that come through that's in relation to how much they love you. Visual voicemail available. They love, like, let's just say if they don't pick up or something, you're not like, fuck them, like I'm just going to not leave a voicemail. It's like, no, you're like, hey baby, like how are you doing, da da da, like call me back or whatever. Like you like leaving voicemails, you like notifying them of like what's going on, even if they're not really there. Like let's just say you're like, oh yeah, I got this handled, I'm doing this and this today, but you know what, just message me and call me, you know, when you're ready, like that kind of energy. Okay, Now, will you go with me is also something coming forth. Now, this person also really loves that you invite them to really cool, intricate things at times, or to do different things. So even if it's like something as small as like, hey, let's just go on a walk today, or like, hey, let's go bird watching, or like, hey, you're like bird watching, bitch, what the fuck are you doing? Like, but anyway, I love birds. But anyway, so like, whatever your hobby that's intricate and unique to you, okay? But I don't know why I'm getting like a little bit of avant-garde. Like, it could be a little bit out there, a little bit different. To like, maybe not everybody does it. Or maybe there's like a select group of people. There's always a select group of people that are kind of have an interest to something or something like that, okay? But for some reason, I'm getting like maybe you're a little bit of a lone wolf there, all right? With what you decide to do or choose to do, okay? But let's get into the switch deck. August energy could be significant. So I guess you wouldn't be a lone wolf, you'd be a lone lion because August energy is a Leo. All right, so Leo energy could be significant. There could be something significant that happened in August or is going to happen in August that's really going to solidify this connection. And it's also saying a few months, and August is just a few months away from us, okay? It's more than 2. So, what is now? When am I filming this? April, May, June, July, August. So about 4 months, okay? So, you know, a few months, okay? And the next one that you're getting is so something significant could be happening there. And I don't know why I feel like if you guys have been dealing with this for like a long time, this could be somebody like really wanting to like either move in with you or make it official or get engaged energy. So August could be significant. Dear Stu, let's have fun today. I want to take you out and show off energy coming forth. Now, this could also be like they like that you show them off as well, okay? They like that you take pride in them or their energy or just how they naturally are authentically, okay? Especially when you guys like coordinate outfits. I'm getting that energy, okay? This person's like really into that as well. But let's get into your desire cards, and those are 18 plus, so you know, be prepared for maybe a rated R card or something like that to come forth. But let's get into it. Right, so getting into the desire 18 plus only deck, okay? And there's gonna be an age restriction on the video, yeah, there is. But let's get into it, depending on how crazy it is. But let's get into it. Dear Stu, blindfold me and surprise me with your next move. Create a sensory experience and less them. Okay, so you got somebody who a little freaky dicky leaky. Okay. Now you're also getting, dearest Stu, kiss me with your cum on my face. I love when you taste yourself and lust them. This person's in love with the way that you guys interact sexually, your energy, even when you bicker back and forth. Like, this person could see themselves bickering with you like on the porch like years later as well. Like, that's how this person feels about you. But dear Stu, let's have sex in the dressing room. I just want to see if it fits. Wink wink, and lust them as well. This person could be taking you shopping or something like that, and maybe they have a fantasy of like maybe having sex with you in the dressing room. Dear Stu, you made me come twice back to back. No one else has ever done that. How'd you do that? And lust them. So maybe you have a tendency to do things in the bedroom. I'm not saying that's the only reason why this person loves you, but maybe you have a tendency to do things in the bedroom that this person's like, I've been around the block, there ain't nobody, okay? And I don't know why I'm getting Best on Earth by Russ as well for some of you guys, for a lot of you guys, for pile number 2s. Dear Stu, surprise me in the shower, catch me off guard, and kiss me as the water falls down. The house is asleep, but I want to make noise with you. Love them. This could also be like, again, with like surprise me and surprise me. This person likes that you surprise them. Let's just say if it's like, if you guys have, like, if it's normal for you guys to have sex every day or something like that. Let's just say if you guys have sex every day. And let's just say you guys have sex every day, and it's like the same thing, okay? But not really. It's like every time you guys hook up, it's something different. And it's been like that for possibly a really long time. So they know it's not just like, oh, it's like not a honeymoon phase, or, oh, it's like they know this is how it would be like, okay, if you guys were like together, especially if you guys like see each other almost every day and like stuff like that, okay? So this person's like really confident in that, all right? And they really like that you catch them off guard, like whether they're in the shower just like thinking, oh, we're done, we're not having sex again, we're fine, and you'll catch them off guard. Or like, let's just say you guys, I don't know, I'm getting like even after an argument or after you guys cry or whatever, like you guys always find a way to kind of always stay connected to each other, not make each other feel rejected in that way. And this person really appreciates that about you, really loves you, like lives up heart about you. Dear Stu, I want to show you everything I have been hiding from you. I've been craving you, in less them. So I don't know why I feel like this person wants to show you Like, let's just say they have like a little bit of a gallery or something like that, and they want you to trust them more. So it's almost like they want to show you what they have, whether it's like X stuff or whatever. They just want to be like, look, here's what's going on. For some of you guys, this could even be like old messages and things of that nature, and them explaining things and talking about things and why things ended. And it's going to give you a different perspective on like maybe the rumors, quote unquote, about them, or whatever people are saying about them, or whatever. Okay. And you're going to feel intuitively like it's the truth as well for pile number 2s. Dear Stu, most couples lose interest in each other. This is exactly what I was talking about. Dear Stu, most couples lose interest in each other after 3 years. Why do I still want you even more since I met you? It's been years and I still crave you. I just can't get enough of you and love them. Okay? And this person even gave it extra time. Maybe they gave it additional. Maybe you guys have been together for more than 3 years and they're just like, yeah, no, it's every time I see you, it's just, I crave you. It doesn't matter if you gain a little weight or lose a little weight or you fitter or whatever, like this person really craves you. Okay? Which is what you want, especially like in a husband or like a partner, because you don't want somebody who's just like, nah, not today, or like whatever, and you feel like this sense of rejection. I mean, you want to respect your partner, but at the same time, you don't want to constantly feel rejected by your partner as well. Dear Stu, I wish you oh, shit. Dear Stu, I wish you would suck my dick while I drove. If you do it low, no one will see or know. Craving you, them. So this person as well, like when you guys are chilling, or I don't know, I'm getting road trip energy, and maybe it's just vast trees, or maybe it's like broad daylight, or like the freaking nighttime. This person pictures you like doing this. Okay, maybe you've done that before and they're just like, damn, like you were just different, or like everything with you is kind of like different. And again, you guys have probably been together for a long time, and it still kind of just sets in. And this person, that's how they genuinely know that they love you. I don't know why I feel like I needed to tell you that. I didn't say that for pile number 1. Like, that's how they know. I don't know why I got into that. But maybe you're questioning about how they know that they love you, or like, what is it that they love about you so much? Like that kind of energy. But let's get right into your tarot, okay? Now, the first card that you're getting is the 5 of Cups, but in the reversal. Through the darkest of times, you're able to see like the lightest of the light that could happen, and it ends up happening with the 5 of Cups energy in the reversal. It's like this person has tested your faith, or your like your beliefs, or your systematic stuff, and that's why even when you doubt yourself, they're like, no, I think that maybe there's some things that just haven't picked up on this yet, or whatever. Like they kind of like understand you a lot more than that maybe you think they do. Okay, with the 10 of Wands energy coming forth and the upright, and I also am hearing like you guys are a lot more similar than you realize as well. And when you guys end up like maybe sharing space, or end up kind of like being together a lot more, you're going to start to notice that. Okay, but with the 10 of Wands energy, this person has a really hard time of letting you go. And this person also really loves the fact that you're able to carry all of these responsibilities in your life, regardless if you're like late, or regardless if you're a little bit behind. You always find a way to kind of just break through certain barriers, or break through certain boundaries as well, that this person really like loves and respects about you. This person also may like, especially if you're like on the internet or something like that, with the World card being the internet card, they might like that, okay? They might like that you receive that attention. But they also may like that you are really big on closing chapters and starting off very fresh, upgraded, and elevated, and more evolved as well. Like I said, some of you guys could be, could have known this person for quite a few years, okay? And if not, you guys could have shared a really deep past life together, to where you guys just kind of instantly connect, to where you didn't even have to be together that long to feel that way, for some of you guys. But I'm feeling more along the lines like it was physical years for some of you. With the 4 of Wands energy coming forth, like I said, it's almost like this person's ready to begin a new chapter, because of everything that you guys have faced together, because of the optimism that you've held on to, the faith that you've held on to within this connection, how much they still deeply care for you, which shocks them the most, because I don't know why I feel like usually people have the hardest time of breaking down their barriers and their walls, and with you, it's like the vulnerability just comes out naturally. It's like you don't have to press for it. Like if you guys end up having an argument, or if you guys end up like, it just comes out when it needs to come out. Okay, not when necessarily you want it to, but it just comes out when it needs to come out. Now, underneath the 5 of Cups energy, you have the 10 of Pentacles. This person feels like you never gave up hope, or never gave up after maybe time and time again. Maybe they chose somebody else over you time and time again, or maybe they chose a different situation over you time and time again, or maybe they chose a certain family member over you time and time again. And you're just wondering, like, when are they really going to see that you guys could create like a genuine life together, or a future together, or break past certain barriers and stuff like that. And I feel like you never gave up hope on that. With the 10 of Pentacles energy in the upright underneath the 5 of Cups in the reversal, I feel like this person actually plans on possibly like marrying you. Maybe you didn't, it could be marrying you or like high level commitment, okay? Like to like where you guys are official, but I feel like you guys are kind of official with pile number 2. I don't know, I wanted to say 515 at 18:58 when I'm recording this. Okay. That could be significant for some of you guys. Underneath the 10 of Wands, you're getting the King of Pentacles. This person has tried to be as stubborn as they possibly could, as resistant, pushed you away as much as they could. And because of your resilience in the situation, I kid you the fuck not, because of your ability to take on these stresses, these emotional kind of like ups and downs and waves, and like ride it out and still remain focused on like what you've got going on or whatever, and not being like super complacent, and still continuing to evolve and break past certain restrictions and barriers and reaching that next level, like graduating energetically with the World card energy. This person really likes that. And this person also may like that you travel as well, okay? Or you may have different intricate connections, all right? But it's almost like their whole world kind of shifted when you guys started to really deeply talk about things with the 2 of Cups energy in the upright. Now, underneath the 4 of Wands energy, you're receiving the 3 of Pentacles, but it's in the reversal. It's like something that they genuinely did not plan on. Maybe they already had like a separate plan with somebody else, or maybe they already had like a different idea of their life. Like, oh, I'm just going to move to Seattle or Chicago or whatever, and then I'll just stay in my studio apartment and I'll live it up. I'll just be like a bachelor or bachelorette or something like that. And like, we're so okay with just like, I'll just ride it out. Like, it's not that, like, I'll meet people, like I have friends, like I'll have friends, or like whatever. Like, this person has like optimism with that. But it's almost like when they met you, when they started to connect with you, it's like their world genuinely changed. Like, now they found a reason to stay. Or like, you know what, I don't want to move to Chicago or Seattle anymore. I don't want to leave this person behind. And if I do, I want to bring them with me, or have them come in some capacity, or we're seeing each other, or something's going to work out. But this person, like, physically does not want to be at long distance from you for long periods of time. Maybe they could be like a week, maybe 2 weeks, but 2 weeks may even be pushing you for this person. This person doesn't like to be away from you for very long. Now, underneath the 7 of Wands, you're receiving the 6 of Pentacles, getting a little bit of that. Some people associate the 6 of Pentacles with Libra energy, but it actually associates with Taurus. Okay, it is. But anyway, so with the King of Pentacles to be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, this could also be a little bit of a timing energy where this person's going to be a lot more open about their feelings and their emotions, and especially about the things that you guys want to do. They're going to be a lot less restricted, okay, because the Wand energy is very action-oriented energy, and there's not many restrictions there, okay? It's like an openness. This could also be somebody blocking you in front of requesting you as well for some of you guys. All right, but with the 6 of Pentacles, this is also a friends with benefits situation. It's almost like maybe you guys go from that friends with benefits situation and truly transform that with the Death card energy and the 6 of Wands. With the Death card, that is Scorpio and Capricorn, okay? Heavy on the Capricorn because we've got so much Earth elemental energy in there. But I also do feel like both you guys are going to be able to break through these certain barriers. This person feels a little bit on the top of the world with you. But at the same time, this is the reason why they love you. And they also like the fact that you get attention. You're able to like really dramatically shift and transform, that even if you've lost everything, you still have hope that one day you will be able to obtain those things. And it's like you find some way to make it happen for yourself as well, which really stands out to the reason why this person like really genuinely loves you and cares for you. And like how much they deeply love you is like they're kind of your biggest fan, but not really, like, if that makes sense. Like, it's not like they're like, oh my God, I worship you. They're not Hailey Bieber. Okay, they're not Hailey Bieber. They are more along the lines of like a Taylor Swift and that football guy. That guy. More the Chiefs guy. Okay? More along that kind of line. And that's almost like he sees that relationship kind of like being like that, to like where both you guys may end up being popular in your own kind of sectors, but it's very different. Like Taylor Swift makes fucking pop music. Anyway, so, but she's being banned, I think, right? Or something like that. Anyway, so with that, I'm not hating on Taylor, okay? But with the Death card energy and the 6 of Wands energy coming forth in the upright, this person really does feel victorious with it. They feel like they actually can change their life or reality, especially when they felt like their time was kind of like up finding their wife or finding their significant other or finding their husband or whatever, okay? It's like you kind of brought them to balance again as well. There's also something about somebody helping you with financial restoration, okay? Or maybe you could be giving them some really good financial tidbits or vice versa, okay? But that is what I'm picking up for pile number 2s. I'm no longer offering personal reads. I'm offering packaged services at this time. If you do want an instant reading with me, feel free to hop on any of my live stream reads at 9 p.m. US Eastern Standard Time. I always offer paid readings. My free readings, they're offered on Monday and Tuesday nights as of right now, but always check up with my community page to know what live's coming up and what's going on, guys. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading, and until next time, bye for now. Pile number 3s, welcome, welcome. So let's get into this read, and we're going to begin with your main oracle card. We're going to find out, how much does your person love you? That was the main choice for the voting pool that I had created on my community page. So always want to hit the notification bell to know, whenever I post those polls, any of my specials or anything like that. Right now, I'm just offering package services for the rest of the year. I'm offering, a yearly pass as well as a 14-day pass as well for some of you guys who are interested in that. And always offering my single questions on live stream as well. Okay, for any of you guys who are interested. I'm just no longer taking private readings like that unless it's with yearly pass members and things of that nature, or weekly pass members, okay? But let's get into it with your main card here. So choose faith over fear. So this person is I don't know, I'm getting the Fool card energy, but I'm also receiving Avatar a little bit energy, which is weird. Not Avatar Airbender, like Avatar, the blue people. So, when I say that, people think of Smurfs, you know what I mean? But anyway, so the blue people who are aliens on the planet, you know what I'm talking about, Avatar, Pandora. Anyway, so choose faith over fear, okay? And I don't know, I'm getting that energy of kind of like that, that girl who just kind of she's the very free-spirited, the one who Zoe Saldana, I don't know if I'm pronouncing her last name right, but she fire. We all know she fire, okay? Y'all seen Colombiana, enough said. All right, so with this energy, choose faith over fear. Okay, she crawled in that vent like a G. You seen that movie? Anyway, choose faith over fear. Some of you guys have this maybe you do have fear. It's not that you don't have fear. The thing about being fearless is that you're not without fear. It's not unfeared. You know what I mean? Or unfear. You know what I mean? It's fearless. You just fear less, okay? Just limitless. There's just less limits. Or unlimited is there's okay, the limited was reversed. There's no limit, okay? That's now an open gateway for you, okay? But with choose faith over fear, I feel like your mind may work like that to where you see things in a different light. To where you're yeah, I could die jumping this cliff, but you know what? If I hit this angle right here, are you a Virgo? Anyway. Virgos be like this. People think, oh, Virgos are so boring, whatever. No, Virgos will fucking jump off the cliff in the perfect angle and do a backflip, okay? They're very adventurous people. They like having spiritual, earthly experiences, okay? They're actually very spiritual people, Virgos. Anyway, I don't know, I'm picking up that energy a lot, okay? But choose faith over fear. Some of you guys could also be very meticulous, okay? To the point where you're I know that this could go very wrong, but something inside of me, I just feel I could cliff dive right now, or I could bungee jump right now, and I feel I would be okay. Even though I have this fear, this tightness, this anxiety feeling in my chest, there's this feeling that's a little bit lower that has a little bit of a heightened, evolved kind of consciousness that's telling me that, you know what, you're going to be fine. I think that you're stressing out. You know what I mean? And with choose faith over fear, it's almost you do this for this person, something that other people naturally do within inside of themselves. It's you're the Trinity to their Neo. I don't know, I'm getting that energy too, okay? I haven't seen that movie in a minute. But let's get into the positive affirmation cards to see why else do they love you and how much do they love you as well. So you're getting the Jack of Spades, which could be, in cartomancy, this could be kind of the Knight of Swords or even the Page of Swords. But it's hard to tell with cartomancy because they don't necessarily have that differentiator, okay? But with my nature is divine, I'm a spiritual being, this is also you willing to act really strongly on these intuitive downloads that you receive, pulling in some air sign energy, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Sometimes sword energy can be depicted as Capricorn, dependent on where they're placed. Capricorn energy falls on that cusp energy of Aquarian, so sometimes they can come across as sword energy. So with the King of Cups energy coming forth, in the upright. I am love, I am purpose, I was made with divine intention. It's like you help this person trust their intuition, which came up a little bit in pile 1. So some of you guys might be transitioning for pile 1, number 1, or picking this one as well. Okay, but I am love, I am purpose, I was made with divine intention. It's almost like you help this person realize their purpose. It's like maybe they became really complacent, or when you met them, maybe they were really complacent in their career, or maybe they were really complacent about really how they were going to get to their dreams. Okay, and I feel like everything started to come really strongly together the minute that you're like, okay, well, you could just apply for this, or you could just do this, or let's fill this out together. It's like they have this sense of support system with you that they actually genuinely love, and they feel like, yeah, they could try to build another relationship like this and stuff like that, but they genuinely just do not want to. I feel like this person just doesn't have energetically the capacity right now to build from ground zero and be like, what's your favorite color, what's your, like, this person just is not in that vibe right now. Okay, I feel like this person genuinely does love you, especially with them coming up as the King of Cups. All right, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This person also may like that you're very expressive. All right, especially with how you feel. So this could even be like little cute love letters. So this was similar to how I was picking up in a different pile, but it's almost like the way that you write, like maybe little love letters, or maybe little things like that, stuff like that really stands out to this person. Okay, but let's put this over to the side and let's get your additional messages. Let's see here. So you guys received one main love message, but it didn't come up as a love message. You guys got a spiritual message. A powerful protection stone that creates a shield around one's aura, discouraging negative energy from sticking. So I talked about this a little bit in a different pile, where I was like, you may like being around this person because you feel kind of like protected, or like safe or secured, or like, that kind of energy where they're kind of like removing any blockages or delays that you're facing. This could also be something, you could also be their kind of like physical live onyx, okay, to like where your aura is a natural protective kind of aura. Okay, so anybody that you end up like genuinely loving or genuinely caring about ends up getting into this little protective bubble. Kind of, I don't know how I'm getting Meet the Fockers. Some of you guys could have a family like, I don't know if I'm getting that energy, but I'm getting that energy from Robert, not Robert Downey Jr. What the fuck? Some of you guys could have a brother who's like Robert Downey Jr. Okay, I don't know, I'm getting that energy as well. But I'm also getting something about your family, and your family being very funny, very hilarious, them feeling like really connected with you as well. Okay, now I'm also feeling that this person has a tendency to, I'm not saying this person wasn't clean before, but it's almost like you reminded this person as to like what they have to be doing. Like maybe they've like let something go where other people just normally let go, and it's like created like a whole bunch of mold or something like that, and you're just like, no, this could be cleaned up in like 2 seconds, or like like that kind of energy, to like where in a way you might not see it as a protective energy, but reminding somebody to clean and stuff like that is actually a protective energy, because you're protecting them from potentially like getting sick and all this other bullshit and living in like immense filth, right? Stuff like that. Okay, now it's when you consistently are at them where it gets kind of on the borderline, like, are you controlling them because it irritates you of their mess that they're kind of comfortable with, or like what's going on there? That's the duality of that. It's my Libra and Mars. I have to try to see a couple different perspectives. With my onyx, the powerful protection stone that creates a shield around one's aura, I feel like, you do this for this person. This person definitely knows this, okay? It's almost like certain people that usually mess with them or provoke them or, like, bother them, they don't bother them when they're with you, okay? And at first they're like, oh, shit, okay, I guess they just stopped. But the minute they're not with you, it starts up again. Like, I don't know, I'm getting that energy as well. But let's get into some additional cards, maybe some messages that you potentially send to them. Okay, you guys got a couple of incoming text cards as well. Your funds are now available. This person also likes the fact that you have this ability to manifest wealth to you when you need it. Okay, like when you need it most. It might not be like when you want it to come in, but you manifest it when you need it literally the most. Okay. Good morning, what are your plans for the day? This person also likes that you follow up with them and try to check in to see like what they've got going on for the day. Okay, that you're not just like, oh, hey, you want to meet up? Let's do this. Or I don't understand why he doesn't open up to me. Like, what the heck? Are you talking about anything? Can we talk tomorrow? I'm busy right now, is also something coming forth. This person also likes that you prioritize your career or your business over like the romantic connection a little bit as well for pile number 3. But let's get into your additional cards. You're getting the switch deck. We're going to save the 18 plus cards for last. So let's get in it. The first one you're getting is, Dear Stu, I want you to sleep over tonight. You can wear my clothes to sleep in. I want you to stay with me. Love them. So this person genuinely loves being by you. They kind of want to play house at times. So like where the more you sleep over, the more you're over. They kind of want you to get into that mindset of like, you guys, yeah, are going to live together in the future. Yeah, you guys are going to, you know, do things differently in the future. I don't know, I'm getting that energy as well. Dear Stu, I hope you have your passport. I bought a trip for us to get ready. I want to fly away with you. What about Cancun or maybe somewhere new for me too? Love them. This could also be your person planning. I don't know. I feel like maybe they've been planning this for a while. I don't know. I'm getting birthday energy. Maybe they've been doing this since your birthday, or maybe they've been planning. They wanted to do it on your birthday, but maybe something happened. I don't know why I'm getting that as well. But maybe they're planning on taking you on a journey or a trip or to do something to build memories with you as well. And maybe their energy is very spontaneous, pulling a little bit of Sagittarian vibes a bit, okay, from that spontaneous kind of energy, or even Aries. Just getting a lot of that energy. It could very well be any sign, but just picking up on that frequency. But let's get into the main tarot to see what else is coming up. But I do feel like this person wants to travel with you. This person does want to kind of like see different things with you as well. Something about mountain energy is what I'm getting. But let's get into the tarot. Guys, I apologize. I forgot to get into the desire cards first. So let's get into the desire 18 plus only cards. Okay, so just keep in mind they could be a little bit out there. Dear Stu, I want to have pool sex with you. I want to feel the water splash between us two and less them. This person could be really into water sports or like water sex as well. Okay. Dear Stu, lick the pre-cum off my dick. Just gently suck on the tip. I want to give you a sample in less them. This person's like obsessed with like your oral sex as well with them as well. Okay. This could be something that ties into like why this person loves you and how much this person loves you. The things that they kind of think about as well in that way. But let's get into your tarot. All right, your first main card that you're getting is the Fool card in the reversal, Aries energy, which is what I was picking up earlier, but it's also Aquarian, okay, with the Fool card coming forth. And I do feel like this person loves your ability to kind of take these dumbass risks. And maybe you fall flat on your face sometimes when you take these dumb risks, and you're just like, man, you know, okay, that was stupid, but I have a plan. Like, I don't know why I'm getting that energy. I don't know, first of all, I'm getting Sam Witwicky energy, and you know when this is number 2, Transformers, and it's when he touches that cube and he starts seeing those symbols and everything like that, and his brain starts getting like, well, I got it all figured out, it's all mapped up, everything's in my head, I got it. That whole fucking scene, I know I completely botched it just now, but that entire scene, okay, I'm visualizing as you. Let's see if I can pull it up. So side note, guys, you guys might actually be like kind of scary smart as well for pile number 3. Sorry, hold on, wait a minute, what is this? Hold on, what is going on? This isn't the scene but maybe it'll lead me to the scene, but it's kind of like this. Hold on, I don't know what this, okay.
Space. Time. Gravity. Finish that for me.
Ew.
We're going on a journey together, you and I, today.
All you eager, nubile young minds on the very cusp of adulthood. And I shall be your consort, your guide, your chaperone into the heart of darkness.
Welcome to a strong...
Okay, so pausing there, you see how Sam started to hear that really loud ringing in his ear and everything like that? Some of you guys could be clairaudient as well, and this person that you're involved with may know this about you. Okay, even though you may try to like hide it or something like that, this person may know this about you, and it may like freak out other people. This could also be the future notation for something that could be happening, maybe not as crazy as this, but it's almost like you figure something out. This could potentially happen at work, if not school as well, guys, but just let's pay attention. For some reason I couldn't find the other one, but this one came up and I felt guided to go through this one.
I mean, 101.
For what do we know about the stars?
So
Virgo,
oh shit, wasn't I just talking
The
about
Virgin.
Orion, the great hunter. These are no mere twinkling diamonds for lovely maidens to wish upon. No, They are dynamite, filled with a throb energy.
You guys also have this. Sorry, I had paused the screen instead of this one. I had paused my recording instead of this one. Anyway, so you guys may also have this ability to like retain information very fast. Okay, so like where maybe standard testing and things of that nature, like yeah, you're probably pretty good at that if you learn the material and study it and do it the way that they want you to do it. It's like okay. But for some reason, I feel like it's like you have this ability, and maybe this person comes to find this out about you, like something that you literally have no knowledge about or whatever. You're just like immediately able to like tap into or just automatically kind of like get, like let's just say if you don't know anything about mechanics, but like you know exactly like what's wrong with the car, like that kind of energy.
Behold the work of Albert Einstein.
A professor once, like moi.
Energy equals mass temperature.
Young man, there are no questions until I've reached the climax of my lecture.
I just finished your book and there's only one problem. Einstein's wrong. Energy does give you mass times the velocity of light squared in this dimension. What about the other 17? Nobody even talks about the other 17. Clear example. Break down the elemental components of energy on a super constant K rate. Extrapolate reach 14 galactic convergence to the central prime exponential receiving echo on a signal. You wind up with a formula for interdimensional energy creation. A mass and light alone can't possibly explain.
This person also, like, let's just say if you like, if anybody were to like meet you like normally or naturally, whatever, they probably think, oh yeah, they're chill, they're probably like really like airheaded or something like that. And then the minute they actually like really start to like know you or like start to really like get to like be around you and shit like that, that's when they start to really see that okay, shit, maybe you are like maybe you do have like a gift, or maybe you do have that for pile number 3s. Okay, I didn't pick this pile, so like it's for pile number 3s. All right, and it's a spiritual based community that I'm serving here, so I know you guys have gifts, so let's get into this one, the continue on.
Come on, guys, I can't be the only one in the class.
Young man, I will not be punked in front of the dean.
And what's crazy is that other people who like aren't egotistical and like thinking like, oh, I'm in this position, like they're in their title, they're not in their like spirit, you know what I mean? They're in their title. They'll just be like, oh no, like you have to listen to this class, or you got to listen to like that or whatever. And like, sorry guys, I got roommates. So with this energy, it's very much like, damn, it's almost like you kind of already pick up on the frequency and they understand it. And like maybe all of a sudden you go from like talking like hella hood, hella ratchet, or hella like street or whatever, and then all of a sudden you go to like a different fucking dimension with your words, like a completely polar opposite energy. Okay, or explaining things differently, so in depth or like really thorough to like where they're like, what the fuck, like I don't know, it's that kind of energy.
No, this is my universe here. Do you understand? I am the Alpha and the Omega. Get out of my class.
Anyone else care to have some sort of mental breakdown?
So it was crazy. So I feel like maybe you do things that are kind of like, what the fuck? Why did you even do that? Why did you even stand up and do all that? Even though he was trying to awaken the collective, show them a different way that's easier to find and stuff like that. Even though he couldn't control it, that was a whole different situation. But with the full card energy coming forth in reversal, it's like maybe sometimes you guys have a tendency to do this, okay? But with the 6 of Cups energy coming up in the upright position, this is a highly spiritual pile. Some of you guys also have already had like a past life with this person that you recall. The 6 of Cups is really strongly associated with past lives, but it's also strongly associated with already knowing this person prior to you guys maybe reconnecting and things of that nature. And this person sees like how different you become, or how your energy has evolved, and what you've always been and what you always truly are. I don't know why I'm getting that energy too. Now the next one you're getting is the 3 of Wands in the upright. This person also loves that. It's almost like it's not that you wait for them, it's almost like you expect for them. Okay, you know how Beth in Yellowstone was at the bar, and that one lady, she was basically telling that girl to like, listen, man up and ask your dude to get himself a drink, like you're not fucking nothing, like that kind of energy essentially. Okay, she was just trying to empower her. All right, because her husband at the time was like treating her like horribly, and she asked her, she was like, oh, where's your husband? And she's like, he's on the porch waiting for me to come home. Like, he knows where I am. Like, why? Like, it's that kind of comfortability that you guys kind of share with each other. And it could be the energy, could be vice versa. It doesn't have to be the woman at the bar. It could be the man at the bar. However you want to see that, okay? But now the next one that you're getting is also somebody who sees themselves traveling with you as well. With the Ace of Pentacles energy, this person also knows that it's like you can expect goodness to come into your life despite maybe a lack of resources or monetary value or even like official commitment or anything like that. You just still have this energy of like pushing through as well certain restrictions to where you end up like you can go from like literally being completely barren to not having anything to all of a sudden that shit coming in like water. Okay. Now the next one after the Fool card, you have the High Priestess. Okay, underneath the Fool card, you have the High Priestess. So it's almost like, that's the thing about the Fool card, is they make these risks, but they end up succeeding. Okay, they end up succeeding because they kind of have this internal foresight. So other things that people will be like, yo, that's fucking crazy, that's wild, you did that, and then they wonder why you reached that calculator. Like, oh, I don't understand why that person reached 100K, or I don't know why that person reached 10K, or I don't know why that person reached whatever K. Okay, or that person got the promotion or whatever. And it's because this person was willing to trust their intuition and take those kind of necessary risks that generated these loopholes for them, to where it created like a spiritual elevator for them. Okay, and this could be your energy as well. All right, and this person's starting to take notice of this or know this about you. Now, underneath the Six of Cups, you have the Three of Cups energy. Now, this could also be maybe this person met you through family. Okay, and maybe your family tried to get you to be apart from this person, or maybe tried to scare this person away from you as well. It's like people have like a really hard time of letting you be in control of your energy, or like letting you be in control of like your own life. And it's not because you like completely create disasters or things of that nature. It's probably because they don't want their own image to be kind of like fucked with. And this could be like a family member, or this could even be like a friend that's like super close to you. For some reason I'm getting like more family because of the Six of Cups. But underneath the, because like heritage kind of thing. All right, now underneath the Three of Wands energy, it's like despite the doubt, like let's just say like freaking your bill is like already like you already have like every reason in the world to be like doubtful. Okay, and it's like it comes in anyway because you already saw it coming in. You knew what risk this was going to, like you knew what was going to happen. So it's almost like you manifested the solution to yourself before the problem even presented itself in the physical, because of what you sense in the spiritual. This person notices this about you as well with pile number 3s. Now underneath the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Nine of Pentacles in the reversal. So even when you don't see value, it's almost like this person hates that you connect to your personal worth and your personal value to your monetary assets, okay, or like your financial assets, okay. And you're probably like, it's hard, do you see the world that we live in, like what the fuck, you know? But it's almost like this person still sees you as someone who is successful regardless of like what's in your bank account. And maybe you had like a like understanding of like what they truly expected or wanted from you in the relationship or connection. With Strength card energy, it's like after you go through these obstacles and like let's just say you're your own business owner, or you're your own like your hairstylist or nail tech or whatever the fuck, and this person sees the obstacles that you face like on your own, even when help is like presented to you or things of that nature. Like you may take small help here or there, but it's not without giving back like in some way in return. Okay, now underneath, you're also getting the Five of Swords. This person sees who you truly are through the obstacles that you face and how you get out of them by yourself, okay? Now, it's almost like it's things that would be like sure near-death experiences for other people. Like, shit, like, oh, you got to go to a homeless shelter, you got to do this and all this stuff. It's almost like you skip those steps and you find the solution. It's not without the stress, though. It's not like, oh, I just easy breezy. The Fool card in the reversal is like, I'm uncertain because I don't have knowledge of this, but my spirit is saying that we kind of did this before, or like we know how this is going to go, so let's just go for it. Okay, so like the Fool card in the reversal, they end up going for it, and sometimes it's very uncalculated. When it's in the upright, it's kind of calculated, all right, to like where they're like, you know what, this is what I was explaining before of like, oh, you know, Virgos will cliff dive and stuff. I don't know if I was talking about in this pile or not, but you know, like Virgos will like cliff dive, even though they're more the reserve signs and things of that nature, in my opinion, and not just my opinion, other people as well, but they actually have a tendency to be very adventurous. I feel like I've found them to be very adventurous. They like to do kind of like, they like to push themselves past the limit, but not without accurate analytical calculation. So like, they're not going to climb up on the roof if they haven't like, if they don't know about the roof in a way, or if they haven't examined the roof in a way. Like, they have to have some kind of like solid physical visual proof, okay, before they kind of like really jump for it, for that risk, okay. For some of you guys who are like dealing with Virgo energy, and I'm still picking up on that frequency, but it's a little bit of an example of like the Fool card in the upright, okay, a little bit of it, all right. Even though it's an association with Aquarian and Aries in that upright position, it kind of gives me that feeling, okay. But that is what I'm getting for this pile. I feel like this person immensely is in love with you, especially with the way that you communicate with them. Even when they think that like all hope is lost and you're not giving them like your time of day or anything like that, all of a sudden like that one message from them, that one call from them actually brings them a lot of like light or joy for the day as well. But that's what I'm getting for pile number 3. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm no longer offering like private readings for non-package members. I am taking on like a different position, so my scheduling is going to be nighttime readings, you know, from like 7 o'clock to like, you know, maybe like 10 or 11 o'clock at night, US Eastern Standard Time. And I am also live streaming and offering those readings, you know, single question readings, a little bit more cost effective versus the package or like the weekly pass or the yearly pass for you guys. But if you guys are interested in that, or even participating in my free reads on Monday and Tuesday nights, as of right now, feel free to just check it out at 9 p.m. US Eastern Standard Time. And even if I'm doing a paid reading session, I tend to like, even if it's just like 10 or 15 minutes, do like a quick general pool to give a little bit of free insight to people as well. So definitely check that out, guys, if you're interested. But until next time, bye for now.